Check the rain out, guys, and we're on the way to Nathan to help him work on his 33 Plus T. So that's gonna be a sick vid for you guys because it's another Plus T video, but it's a slightly different setup. It's not a stock style setup. His one, he's got like a top mount turbo and things, so that's gonna be cool. Film for my video. What have we got here, Nathan? Muddy pit. Alright guys, here's what we're working with. As I said, a little bit of a different setup, but it looks sick. It needs a lot of work, but we're gonna make it mint. Hey,
Yeah, can't complain about
Nathan's
that.
new to the video, so if he's awkward, don't even worry about it. So this is our first mission of the day. We're routing the it's like the MAF line. It used to go like round this way and then to here, but it's like gets way too hot obviously here because he's got high mount. So what we've done is we've feed it through that hole and then tucked it up above here and then through that way, but we need to extend the wiring, so that's what Nathan's doing. As you can tell, the car is looking pretty RFB right now, but hey, it's an R33 boat, so what can you expect? I'm gonna clean up some things for Nathan because pretty much him and his mate just kind of rushed it to get it together. Don't blame him at all, I would have done the same, but I like to do shit a bit better. So at the moment he had the boost line from the wastegate down there, which kind of hard to see, all coming up through here, had all these extension random bits that looked ugly, so I've pretty much shortened it to this, which is going to run under this pipe now, so under there, up through there, just like that, and into there. So that looks way cleaner than before, and it's a bit more hidden. And then what we're going to run is the boost gauge, which is here. That used to run across like that, which is no, ugly. So we're gonna mount that down here and run that boost line up and across the same thing here through that hole, and that's gonna connect to that T piece down there, and that'll give us our boost gauge reading. The power steering reservoir used to sit here, but obviously because we got a high mount turbo, we can't sit it there because there's not enough space, and yeah, it just doesn't sit there anymore. So we've like reused the bracket, bent it a bit, and we've like now put it on this hole so it sits nicely right there. Pretty happy with that actually. And remember guys, we're working with what we got. We're not trying to make this some crazy build.
So we've moved the fuel rig from here to there because we don't want it on the intercooler piping. It looks a bit better there. Now we're just shortening the fuel lines to sit nicer so that I don't have any fuel cuts or problems or anything like that.
It's shortening that hose because before, without shortening it, it like kinks. So like it's definitely going to cause like a fuel issue for sure. So shortening that up now. Alright, check this out. Made the boost line go, instead of going over the top, now we've gone through that same hole down there and up, across, and into here. Alright, so we've just got the battery bracket on because it didn't have one on before, and now we're trying to fit the piping on way nicer so it fits with the bracket.
I love how you film everything I was struggling with.
That's the best part.
I had a break.
Alright, we got the loom tucked over nicely down through that hole there and coming through to the side, which plugs into there. Fingers crossed it works. Sounds pretty all good compared to before. That's a fat exhaust leak. This is day 2 back at, holy, that guy's an S14, that's crazy. There's so many cars around here. Back at Nathan's house for day 2, where I got lots more parts to do on the Skyline. He's got rear arms, he put in new suspension, just we're going to be doing more tidying up today. That's actually his girlfriend's 33 back there, which is pretty sick. They both have this like 33 4-doors, kind of cool. And just some other rust repairs and just cleaning things up. It's going to be mean, so stay tuned. Just grabbing some extra bolts because these ones are the adjustment bolts, but these are not good for, because obviously we're putting adjustable arms in, so this will kind of like stuff it up. So we're just getting some better bolts, some normal ones. Those should be all good though.
20 mil, but they're running at 15.
Alright, so we got these fresh camber arms going in the rear because he's got adjustable suspension and he's trying to get it certed, so you need adjustable camber arms and toe arms for cert. As you guys saw in a previous video, if you haven't, of me putting the adjustable arms on my 34, we're gonna make the arm pretty much roughly the same length as the original one to start with, until he gets like a wheel alignment, then they can adjust it to however, but just to keep it roughly the same, we're just going to make it the same.
I can have...
Yeah, so these ones need to be extended a bit if we hold it like that.
Oh yeah, go back longer heaps.
Alright, we got all the back bolts on, and now we're gonna slide it onto the knuckle bits now. Sweet guys, that's one side done. We got all of the fresh arms in, as you can see there. Mint. That looks so funny. Next up, we've finished the rear with all the adjustable arms in. It's looking so sick. It looks so low at the back, check that. Low as. Next up, we have tucked the loom on that side of the guard. You guys saw that earlier in the video, so we're actually going to tuck the other loom on the other side, because obviously because we're going lower, we definitely want to tuck it up so then it doesn't rub through the wiring. He's already rubbed through it once, so he doesn't want to rub through it again, since we're going to go probably a little bit lower. And I'm working on the bottom intercooler brackets here. We got this top one which goes into here, but we need the bottom one. So what I've done, just unbolted this bit here, and then I've slid in a metal bit and I've kind of bent it, and I'm making a bracket like that to the bottom, and I'm going to do that on both sides. Alright, so we've got the fender off on this side, and as you can see, originally it was hanging like under like that. So what we're doing is taking these clips off, so they're originally going like that. We're going to flip them, chuck it on top just like that. So now it's going to sit up above this here, and when we lower the car, it's less likely of rubbing through there. Sweet, as you can see, cut a little notch there, and the loom runs up and above this bit here before it hung below. So now it's on top, so when your wheels up all the way up here, doesn't rub. Nathan's put this plate here because he already rubbed through it once, as you can see. So yeah, that should be me now. You already know, guys, we're using the best tools. Makita. Even got the Makita radio and the Makita sander over there. Nathan,
Yep.
I was just telling the viewers about our Makita tools. What do you reckon?
Oh, mate, need to get sponsored by
Only the best, only the best.
Can't complain about that. 40-volt batteries would be mean as well.
Yeah, Makita, hook us up. Hook us up, Makita. We're jamming everything, even the radio, everything. Let's go. Alright, let's get this last one in. Yeah, so we've tucked the loom, got the intercooler brackets on, got quite a lot done today. The rear arms, and yeah, so we're just gonna chuck the fender back on, and then I think we're gonna take the car for a drive and see how everything's working, and just see what else we need to fix depending on how it drives. We obviously know that we got fat exhaust leaks, so that's the next issue, but that's gonna take ages. Oh, Nathan just put in a fresh fuel pump in the rear. If you guys don't know how to do that, go check out the video I made putting fuel pump in my car, because it's pretty simple. But he's already chucked that in, so that's why we're going to take it for a drive, test it out, see how it runs. Before it was like getting kind of like fuel cut issues, or like it just kind of was sputtering, not like boosting as good. We don't have injectors yet, so that's probably one of the issues, but we're going to try and see if the fuel pump made it any better. And we've changed spark plugs as well. It's fucking running way better than before.
There's no cut. Fuck, this thing pulls.
Fucking A. Let me fucking hop out somewhere and do like a, oh, maybe down there a bit. Definitely needs injectors, I reckon. So we're making progress, guys. The car's definitely running way better than it was previously. Unfortunately, I didn't get any clips, but it was breaking up before you'd even like get in boost. So at least it gets in boost now, and yeah. Obviously it's still a work in progress. We got exhaust leaks, okay, so that's going to have a huge impact once we fix the exhaust leaks. It needs injectors. It's still on the DE injectors, so we got injectors on the way.
It's pretty boosted.
Way better than before, eh? For sure. Nice. Yeah, it's running way better, right?
Yeah, it definitely pulls a lot better. No more cuts, which is main.
Well, it sounds like it cuts in first.
It does cut in first. Second has a main pull, and it doesn't cut as much. Like I'm able to put my foot down a lot better.
Yeah, so fuel pump definitely helped a bit. Gonna need injectors, and then we're still on the DE ECU, eh?
Yeah.
So it's not even on a proper ECU yet. So
everything else is stock basically, except for now the fuel pump.
It's pretty good though. So work in progress. Let's go. Yeah, it sounds mean from the outside. Yeah, it's pulling way better. Fucking earth. Not as bouncy as well.